A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you've got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship. And
just keeps moving. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Drops back, it's Washington. Right side, it's Pringle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unleashes one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out wide right, it's Alexander. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Moving the pocket, it's Grimes. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hits the hole, it's Pringle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Wants to throw on third down. Right side, it's Pringle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Grimes. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets away from one. He's got space. Open field on the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Lofton. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Sells the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Washington. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rush right in his face. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Breaks into the open. Passed it, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running inside. It's Powell. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Quick give. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job
just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Canes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. Brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the back. Sees a crease. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The run inside. It's Maddox. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on 1st. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Buys time to his left. On the move, he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. There he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get it.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. From the red zone, it's Alexander. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Booster!
He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hits inside. It's Pringle. He's past the sticks. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Defense in press coverage. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Washington. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. Did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They're all over it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now, this defense taking one back to the house.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers.
A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Takes the handoff, it's Pringle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Churns into the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Canes!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out wide right, it's Jacobs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Pushes ahead. Makes one man miss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Miami. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Pringle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fresh center downs going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Pringle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Intercepted, a 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Touch! On the run, it's Pringle. Got the 1st down, taking it the other way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. To the air, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Lots of room to run. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Between the hashes, it's Jacobs. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Fresh set of downs going up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Compton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the big fella. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. his own number. Taken down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Piles his way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Here comes the Heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On the move. Breaks into the open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Gray. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Pringle. And he rolls and... Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. The give to the left side. Turning it on. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. And he...
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Fresh center down's going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Might as well finish. Here, the defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes...
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another